The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And not a great decision to bring it out there as he's tackled just beyond the 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. They go play action. It's McNabb. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less. They make the interception. Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling?
As the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move.
19 target, 19 target.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal back to the 8-yard line now. Now it's McNabb. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There was way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On first down, Poe. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this goes on because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw on third down. Poe able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back. It's Emmitt Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside.
First down, a run with McFadden. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. It's a gain of 34.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Witten. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little.
And this is caught. A big play there for KC. Finish now on first and goal. Jones is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. After 1, our score 12-6. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jones again. And Jones gets in for a Kansas City touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get to the goal line. The defense keeps him out of the end zone, and as a result, that's going to keep this game tied. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. McFadden up the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 55 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Running again on first with McFadden. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Carrying the ball, he's becoming more like any guy's going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to throw on second down. Poe. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Julio Jones. 27 yards. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set and racing going 3 now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Drake London, 85 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you.
And this is going to be intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back.
He's going to go. Darren McFadden. He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Darren McFadden, 82 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. And I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they're going to be backed up to start. A big hit there on the return. Stops him dead in his tracks. Now a first down throw. McNabb. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here is 3rd down and 4. McNabb. That one deep for London. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for KC. 56 yards. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a 2-point game. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those more unbridled joy after that one. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, Poe.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the longtime Packer, A.J. Hawk.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Looking deep downfield.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down.
A play fake. Now McNabb.
That one deep for London. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That one, anything but a frozen rope to the outside, and it winds up an interception.
And these are the ones you hope for as a defender because he's got clear sailing in front of him to return this one a long way. And he sets his guys up in good shape with a terrific return.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Running again, and again it's McFadden.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because the third manageable with that run.
Steps away to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out, but all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Handoff, running left, Smith. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. To throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. To the football, it's blocked. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Butker now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they're...
He's going to go, Darren McFadden. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Darren McFadden with his second touchdown of the night. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
McNabb to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots. And
got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. He'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Poe. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out right at the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They hand off to their big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They run up the middle with Emmett. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A pretty typical Emmitt Smith carry right there, Charles. Sets him up nicely for 2nd down.
you would think we would know better having watched him through his entire career. But let's be honest, you thought that was going to be about a 2-yard run, didn't you? I mean, I did. I know I did. And he always turns it into more typical, and he keeps his offense on track.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That is caught.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Back to throw. Poe.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by the longtime Packer, A.J. Hawk.
And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
On 1st down, it's McNabb.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now McNabb. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
3rd quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, McNabb. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And
McFadden loses the football.
And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, and early a turnover.
And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now, 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
2nd down and a yard.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's McNabb. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. A give to McFadden out of the gun. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Darren McFadden scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Operating from the gun. Poe. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw on second, McNabb. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
That one deep for London.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Seahawks, much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch.
And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, McNabb. Touchdown!
Drake London.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another ragged throughout.
Up the middle, McFadden. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In motion is the tight end Gates. On 3rd down, Poe. Man open, here is Jones. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Julio Jones, 40 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.